Good morning, everyone. I first want to begin by thanking County Executive Hein for asking me to lead his Veterans Advisory Council. It is a great honor for me to be a part of this important effort that he has termed the Patriots Project. And it will be the Advisory Council's first order of business to ensure that this facility is operational as soon as possible. Now, when I entered the U.S. Marine Corps in 2003, I first attended the Officer Candidate School for 10 weeks. I then went to the basic school for 6 months. Following the basic school, I attended the Infantry Officer course for another 10 weeks. And then, when I was assigned to my unit, 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines, as a platoon commander, I spent another 7 months training with my unit, getting ready to go overseas. Ultimately, when we went to Iraq, every member of our unit had a similar level of training. We were fully prepared and trained to go into combat in the fight for our nation. Now, when our deployment to Iraq was over, we had a 4-hour class on returning to the United States. And when leaving the military service, my fellow Marines and I had a 4-day class on what it was going to be like to be reintegrated to society. And I would say that that's probably more training than many of the veterans in this room had when they went back into society. The military has perfected the art of training men and women to become warriors, but they had not focused on what happens when they leave government, when they leave military service. When they walk away from their support networks, and now they're surrounded by people who don't understand the experiences and the trials that they went through. For many veterans, they can manage their entry back to non-military society, but for some it is not so easy. Many struggle with mental health issues and emotional problems. Some turn to substance abuse, and in the very worst of cases, they turn to a life on the streets. County Executive Hein has put forward a bold and original idea to assist these veterans with a plan that will ensure that these men and women get the services they earned with the sacrifices they made for our nation. The Patriots Project is a $330,000 project to restore this facility where we now stand into a state-of-the-art transitional housing facility designed to provide support for our veterans in need. You'll see behind, I'm sorry, wrong side, over here, the project budget includes design and site work for $30,000, exterior renovations for $50,000, a roof replacement for $50,000, interior renovations for $60,000, ADA compliance for $60,000, and mechanical and electrical for $80,000. The great news is that we are halfway to our goal. Due to the support of the SUNY Ulster Board of Trustees and President Don Cott, we have received approximately $150,000 from the sale of the President's home, which will be used to cover the cost of these renovations. Additionally, I'm proud to say that County Executive Hein has named the Patriots Project as a top priority this fall, and we are eager to begin construction at the end of the summer and plan to be operational by the end of the year. We are also happy to announce that the United Way of Ulster County has agreed to facilitate the fundraising efforts for the Patriots Project, and for those interested in donating to this effort, United Way of Ulster County can be reached by calling 845-331-4199 or going to ulsterunitedway.org. For those interested in donating services, they can reach the Ulster County Veterans Service Agency at 340-3190 or visit them at their new location at the Business Resource Center on Ulster Avenue. Again, in closing, I want to thank County Executive Hein for caring so much for our veterans and proposing and moving the Patriots Project forward. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the outpouring of community support for this project. It is truly inspiring. This is a noble endeavor, and I know that all the veterans in this room and all the veterans throughout Ulster County appreciate the overwhelming support and encouragement. Thank you.